Will, this one is for you. There's a tendency in this country to look at billionaires and as success stories that people should look up to, and oftentimes that's true. It's great that people can succeed like that. However, there are owners in American professional team sports who've made their fortunes having committed moral crimes, if not actual legal ones, and sometimes the legal ones too. And so it's not as though Donald Sterling is the only guy who built his fortune in a way that's less than savory. However, he seemed to me to be a particularly onerous type. He was like a real bad example of a slumlord. In doing this, did it seem to you that he was not just like one of these professional team owners that you go, well, listen, there's some skeletons in the closet? Did he stand out even among the bad sorts?
No question. No question. It was one of the worst kept secrets that Donald Sterling was a bad dude, was a bad guy, and had been sued in federal court for oppressing black and brown people. But he was an NBA owner. And so one of the reasons that this is such an iconic watershed moment is because you had, the first time that you had a team like this together speaking truth to power. One of the things I love about, what we did with the doc, and shout out to the director, Mike Jacobs, and the other producers on it, District 33, is that we take a look at the behind the scenes power moves. It takes a lot. We're talking about getting an owner banned for life and ultimately having his team removed. He had to sell his team. Even when you had like Marge Schott, with the Reds, she was banned for a period of time. Adam Silver, who, remember, was just months on the job. He ultimately stepped out. And Stephen A., you have an amazing quote in the doc where you say this is one of the first times in the history of professional sports where you can say that the players can say that the commissioner truly had their back because they removed this guy. He was a bad actor. People knew he was a bad actor, but that didn't stop him from buying this team, owning this team, and running this team for a while until he got caught. This happened, and Doc and the team with one united voice said no more. We're not standing for this. And the fact that it was in the middle of their playoff run is what made it incredible. So we took a look and got their voices and got stories that we haven't seen before and put it all together into this doc.
Can't wait to see all the details. That's on Quibi May 18th. Will, Doc, thank you so much. Doc, real quick, before we let you go, just want to get an NBA question in here while we have you. A lot of folks had you all on pace to potentially win the chip. How quick do you think we could potentially see the NBA return, and do you think it's a good idea this season?
I do think it's a good idea. Obviously, I have skin in the game. I have a team that I think has an incredible chance to win. And so you want to play it. You want to finish the season. You want to crown a champion. I do think it's going to take a while. Molly, we have to get through the virus first. We're not through this yet, especially black and brown people. We have to be careful. So we have a ways to go, but we want to play.
No question. Doc, Will, appreciate you all. Oh, go ahead. I think Stephen A. wanted to jump in here.
No. I was just going to say goodbye. Wishing you luck, and I wanted to know, how did you feel, Doc, about where your team was at the time the season was suspended? How were you feeling about it? Obviously, you had a great record, but there were some bumps in the road. How were you feeling about your crew?
I was feeling great. You think about it, Stephen. We're not like some of the other teams that have been healthy all year. Paul George didn't start the season until 14 games in, no training camp. Kawhi basically missed most of training camp. But the last 10 games, that was the Clippers. That's who I thought we were going to become. And you could see it. You could feel it. That's what was so upsetting for me. Obviously, the virus is far more important than our season. But what hurt me the most was where we were about to go. We were about to start playing, and you could feel that. And so I can't wait to get back to see if we can resume that.
No question. On pace to do something special. All right, guys. Will, Doc, thank you so much. Really good to see you. Stay safe, and cannot wait to check this out. Blackballed on Quibi May 18th. It is going to be phenomenal.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.